Yeah.
What's up?
Hello. We're doing another video. It is on favorite accessories. So not necessarily camera bags or anything like that, but the sort of tertiary gear that you kind of repeatedly use for photo shoots and video shoots and shit like that. You're going to start it off though.
I'm going to start it off. All right.
Kicking it off.
Most of my filters are soft focus filters. I love soft focus or mist filters, as they're called now. In like the 70s and 80s, they were called soft focus filters.
Wasn't around then.
Well, because I own a few. They all say soft focus, but it's literally the same thing as the mist filters nowadays.
Yeah.
Black mist became super popular in the last couple of years because cinematographers use them to get that less sharp, more film-esque look. And then they started making white mist filters, which is just clear dots on glass. But it has a nice bloom, soft,
just
dreamy
dirty.
effect. Just dirty.
Yeah, it's just fingerprints on a filter.
Basically.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Let me see. I realized that most of my accessories are filters. I have a sepia filter from Hoya, which is kind of fun. It makes everything look like an antique. I don't like Photoshop that much, so if I'm doing like effects, I want it to be in camera. And most of that is because if I do it in Photoshop, I will change my mind 1,000 times.
Okay.
So
commit to it.
Commit to it. If it's in pictures, it is just there. I'm stuck with it, and I think it works out better because I'm not thinking about it as hard.
That makes sense.
I have some really funky ones. Let me see. Open a random bag. Kaleidoscope. I don't know if you can really see that. It's so small. But it literally looks like a kaleidoscope. Like 30 little images.
That is crazy.
It is overwhelming, but sometimes really fun for like a music video or something like that where you need like a crazy effect. I don't know what any of these bags. Ooh, this one's one of my favorites. This is a split diopter. It's essentially a magnifying glass with a hole in the middle. When you're focusing through it, everything in the middle is, it's normal, but everything on the sides is they kind of warped and blurry.
Okay.
Like straight up out of focus. Like it's a magnifying glass, so it's distorting the way the light hits the lens.
I dig it.
It's very cool and kind of creepy looking. Another super trippy one. What is this called? I don't even know what this is called.
I think it's just like a linear or something.
Linear multi-image filter.
Because I think I have that same one.
Yeah, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to use. You get little strips of image
repeated
over and over.
I was trying to use that on that 35 1.4, and it's impossible to focus.
That would be really difficult. Okay, this one is another one of my favorites. It's a triple image. It's a lot easier. It's the same premise as the bunch of image multi-strip filter, but it's 3. So you get 1 solid and then 2 slightly bent. So you get your composition in the middle, and then you get a mirror on each side.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Which is really cool. I love this one.
Kind of jealous. I'm adding that one to my list for sure.
Love that one. One of my faves. And then another one. It's the same idea. It's a magnifying glass, but it's just half.
Yeah. I actually have that one too. That one's pretty sweet. I
like that one. And then I got soft focus filters galore.
But you got like the vintage
Yeah, this is one of my vintage ones. Diffuser. It's little clear dots that are slightly more opaque than the lens glass itself is.
That's really neat.
So it just kind of smears the edge of light. It doesn't really do a lot if you don't have like a bright light source. If you're shooting like broad daylight or like golden hour with like the golden light hitting someone's face, it like kind of just smooths everything out a bit. Gives it that dreamy effect.
Okay.
And then when I made the same idea, orange stripe filter. I think you bought me this one.
Because
it was either this one or the clear one. You got one of these.
Yeah. No, I was going to say I have both. The same thing.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a really deep filter case.
This one is from that ND filter, I think.
Oh, the thick boy.
The thick boy. One more SFX filter. I don't know what this is. Confetti.
Oh yeah.
This one's really hard to use because you have to have a point of light.
Yeah.
It does not do anything unless you have like an LED light or like a stage light or something like that. But when you do, it looks like fireworks coming out of it.
It is pretty cool. That actually might be really cool for fireworks.
Really cool for fireworks.
Now that you said it, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, concert would be cool.
Concert would be cool.
Because you can get lighting behind people.
Yes. Something where the light is in the image.
Yeah.
Would be perfect for that. And then the other version of what's filming right now is the Walking Way. One of my favorites. It's a cheap, like, very affordable brand on Amazon. It came in a 2-pack for like $25. and it's soft 1 and soft 2. I think what do we have on there? Soft 1?
And soft 2.
Soft 2. We have soft 2 on the lens right now, and then soft 1 is just like, it's actually about half the amount of that bloom effect.
It's very cool.
It's very cool. I love it. It's cheap. Definitely buy one.
Honestly, the quality of it is better than some of the more expensive ones.
They came in these really nice, like, fitted cases, has the branding on the front. Like, sometimes you get a cheaper filter, the filter ring itself is kind of wobbly,
or it doesn't
well
turn.
made, and like it's like the threads are bad. Everything about this is nice. Like, it's well made.
Yeah, I agree. I actually really like the walking way. It really rocketed up my list pretty quickly. But no, like the cheaper ones, if you ever get the adjustable one, it like doesn't adjust. You're like, what is the point? What is the point?
Crunch.
Yeah. When you go to turn it and you're like, feels like it's grinding.
Oh, and then my only non-filter accessory that I managed to think of, the little pop-up softbox thing that I use. The flash goes in the end. There's silver ring around the edge on the inside, so the flash pops up. It reflects off the ring, and then it's double diffuse going out the diffuser.
That's
really soft, very tiny, portable, and it holds up like a hold it.
So it gets even smaller.
It fits in your pocket.
Yeah, that's actually really neat. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Right. I have sort of filters too. I bought like 1 or 2. My favorite filter, hands down, that I've ever owned that I still haven't found one that's better is this K&F.
It's an awesome filter.
Yeah, it's like a V&D mist filter. I think it's like a 1/4 or 1/8. I don't know, actually. It's got this cool little like pull tab thing though that does that. Yeah. I don't know, 1/4 or 1/8 or something like that. It looks magical.
It's the most cinematic filter I've ever seen.
Yeah, you can put this on a freaking kit lens and you'd be like, dang.
Looks good.
Yeah, like it honestly, it's that good. Like it changes the way the image looks that much. I got a couple of the same like, special effects filters.
I remember most of mine came in these little boxes too.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Like I don't have another case to put them in.
Some of these are in filter cases from other things.
Yeah.
That I took the filters and took them somewhere else. Like I buy a lot of UV filters to make them into other things, like the mist filters or like sparkle filters, whatever I can come up with. And then I just take the cases and use them for the more expensive filters.
True. I have sort of one of those half filters, but it's a half kaleidoscope.
That sounds much more reasonable than the whole kaleidoscope.
It is. So if you have like a point of light in the photo too, and you get your subject like on half of the frame,
very cool.
It looks super sick. I really like that one. I should probably put it in something better than this little bag, but
I mean, that's what most of mine are in. Yeah. But I keep them in a padded thing, so sorry.
Yeah, true. And I think I literally have the same ones,
linear, yeah.
Yeah, that same linear one. And then I don't know what this is actually. Be like, it's drugs. No.
I should probably organize mine because they're all in these little black Ziploc bags.
Oh yeah. It's just the half
diopter. That one's fun.
It is. I might actually take the film out of this and put it in like one of the plastic cases.
Yeah.
That'd make it much easier to use. But I also have this giant filter case I got off Amazon from JAC.
I need to get that.
Right? Like I was actually really shocked. I expected it to be trash, but like it's got like the covered zipper. It's kind of hard. Like I don't know if you ever felt it.
No, wow, I feel like I could throw this and it'd be fine.
Yeah, it's really protective. I was honestly impressed, and I think I got it for like $20. So like,
not bad.
Not buying lunch a couple times, you got it. It's got 9 filters.
See, that's awesome.
It's definitely.
I need to do this for some of my slimmer filters, and then just keep the thick ones in something.
Yeah. I don't know. It works really well. I got everything in here though, from streak filters to V&Ds to I think I have a single polarizer that I own. I do own a polarizer. But then there's like these diffusion filters too. Like I got the full mist.
I don't have any of those in here. I have a whole stack of like filters I use on my point and shoot cameras, because point and shoot cameras don't have a mirror, and they don't have some of them don't have anti-aliasing filters, so they react differently to HAL filters. You cannot use a CPL, a circular polarizing filter, on some of them because it doesn't work. So you had to go old school, and I had to go find film polarizing filters.
Oh man, that's crazy. I think I literally only own one CPL though.
Yeah.
And I think I've used it once, and it was not worth the cost because I paid like $60 for it. I was like, I'll buy the nice one, and then just
never used it.
Never used it. Used it once. Another weird accessory that I just recently got that I love that I failed to charge today is this light. It is a 40-watt pocket light. Like it's really small, but it's stupid bright.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this in the last one. I don't know. But I think it's really cool. You can see it during the day, which I think is...
That is awesome.
40 watts on your camera is a lot. Is a lot. So you can definitely use it for like fill light or anything like that.
When it is charged, how's the battery life?
Honestly, that was the first time I'd ever charged it, and I used it for 2 shoots.
Okay. That's
So
cool.
it lasts like a few hours at least.
Nice.
You know, you're not usually shooting like, I'm just gonna film continuously for,
Yeah.
so it's definitely at least 2 or 3 hours.
Very cool.
Another one I just recently got this. It is a small rig magic arm. It's got like these little pins to help it like stop rotating, which I think is kind of cool. So you can put it on stuff and it won't unscrew on its own, which I have trouble with on all my other magic arms. I'm like, I'll stick it on here and then I'll put a monitor on it and it'll like fall one way or the other. And I hate that. This is the only one I've ever found that doesn't do that. And I want a new one, but
Well, they design cages, right?
they
Smaller?
do. Yeah, I actually have a smaller cage on the camera, like on the top, if you can see it.
Yeah, okay.
Or top plate, I
That's
guess.
petite.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I can get accessories on there without like the full cage. I like it. So I don't have to like rig it out. But anyway, small rig makes some pretty interesting stuff, I think. I think these are best. They have like a smaller version, which I might try. But another thing this guy, I don't know if you can even see it. It's just a gimbal.
It's just a gimbal.
It's just a gimbal. I've had it for a couple of years and I've used it like 5 or 6 times total.
I mean, it seems cool though.
It is. It works really well. Like it's funny because like after I bought it, I was like, let me check out how to use it, and I was reading reviews, and everyone seemed to like kind of hate it. And I was like, maybe I'm having a good time. Like it was really weird because other people hated it, and I was like, I think it works well. So maybe I just got a good copy.
Maybe.
But I've never had any problems with it. Like people got it and it would like die within like minutes and like just all sorts of stuff. And I've never had any of those issues. I've also never updated the firmware too. So
Okay.
I think I got
Sometimes I feel like if you update the firmware, that's the problem.
the death knell
It's
for
like
it.
they accidentally mess something up and then they don't fix it,
Yeah.
and then you can't roll back the firmware very easily if you can at all.
I don't think you can for this. Like, you can't really save it to anything. It updates from your phone.
Oh no, yeah.
So yeah. Little caveat. Also bought this giant case here, which I don't know if I can show you what's inside. But I got Lensbaby makes like some of the best kits. I'll actually show you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit. I don't care. Lensbaby will be like, you're out. Get out of here. But Lensbaby makes, this kit called the OMNI system.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it comes with a filter. The filters have these little magnets on them with little arms, and you can put just anything on it. Like it comes with like little crystal wands, boom, and you can get that in your shot. And it's like you can kind of basically put bokeh or optical like refractions anywhere you want.
I have
in
like
the image.
the old school version of that where people were buying science prisms
Yeah,
and gluing handles to them,
yeah.
and you'd have to awkwardly hold your camera and the prism and like try to hold it in places you're trying to take pictures and try to focus and like all this other stuff. That's like so much simplified version of that, and lighter.
So much, yeah. And because it's a filter mount, like it literally just mounts on like any other filter right onto the front of your
That's
lens.
awesome.
I got a ton of magnets on this one. It usually only comes with 2, but I've got a ton of their kit. I bought the entire kit. I bought one of the intro kits twice, so I have a couple like double ups. But it comes with like little gels and stuff too, so you can add like yellow flares or orange flares. Or this one's like, it looks clear, but it's like a little rainbow. I don't know if you, yeah. I absolutely love the system. I use it quite a bit. I'll probably cut in some so people can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because it's weird to see like, hey, here's a little piece of glass, and then have no context for what it looks like or what it can do. So I don't know. I think this is, out of all of the filters I have, this is the one that I would keep.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds really weird because there's a ton of, the KNF too. I'd keep 2.
Well, one is more like a special effects thing, and one's more like a functionality thing. The KNF
True.
is far more functional if you need something like outside.
Yeah.
Like you're filming and you need that, like you need to drop the sharpness a little bit, but also keep like the exposure correct.
Yeah. The KNF is by far the best filter I've ever purchased. I think it's the most expensive one I've ever purchased too.
Like $80-$90.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I'm usually like, I don't know if it'll work. $20. And except for this, and I was like, just go big. And I got it, and no regrets. No regrets, man.
No regrets. I think the most expensive filter I have is probably one of the SFX filters. I usually buy Camdiox,
Yeah.
whatever this brand is.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're like the SFX filters are all roughly $30, like 35 to 40.
I actually just
I
bought.
think they max out at like $40 generally.
Yeah, I just bought one yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just bought. I
They
can't.
make good stuff. They make really good stuff.
I think you turned me onto them.
Yeah. I bought one at random. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's on sale for $20. I'm gonna try it. And then I assumed this whole collection.
Yeah, actually, it looks like you have all of them.
I'm missing a couple.
Really?
Like the newer ones. I don't have the swirly one.
Oh, like the one I have.
Yeah,
That
the
I-
swirly. And then
just
I
got
also
that
have like
yesterday.
a crystal. I don't even want the crystal ball version because honestly, it looks extremely niche. Because it's like those crystal balls everyone was using like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
but glued to a lens. And it's really heavy, but it's like a tiny crystal ball in the middle of a filter where they like cut the end off of it. So
Oh.
it's kind of just, a really deep fisheye inside of a UV filter. That does not seem incredibly functional to me. Like it would probably be cool for like a couple of shots, but how
have
often
to-
am I going to use that?
It feels like it'd be really hard. You'd have to get the light to hit it at a certain angle
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, everything would have to be like perfectly lined up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. How much is it?
I think that one's like 40. When it's in stock, like it sells out pretty quickly.
It's $40. I might try it.
Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I might try it. But
The swirly one that you ordered seems really cool.
the swirly one is cool. If you stack it with other filters, like say like a linear filter, you get like
Wild.
it looks like like a laser fight or something. It's really cool. Not gonna lie,
Oh, right. They're not really an accessory, but an accessory to an accessory.
for sure.
Because I have a bunch of different lenses, a bunch of different filter sizes, I have all these step-up rings you can hear jingling around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those are necessary though.
Like 72, 77, 77 to 82,
Yeah,
49 to 67. Like,
for sure.
most of the SFX filters I have, I started like solidifying a size, so all of them now are 77. I do not buy anything else except for the confetti filter only comes in 82. Don't know why.
Yeah,
But I have like all of my old filters. I have a huge stack of 52 mil, which only work on like one or two of my lenses.
that's a Kitlin size.
It's Killin size,
Yeah.
yeah. Or like the older Nifty 50 takes a 52.
Damn. You don't even use it.
I don't
Yeah.
even use it. So like I have the pancake lens, like the crop sensor pancake lens for Canon. It works on that. It works pretty well for SFX. It's a decent focal length and like a decent aperture to work around. But some of them work well if you have like an f1.4 lens wide open, and it works way better.
Yeah,
So it's kind of, some of those aren't even usable anymore.
damn. That's a lot though.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's what's up though.
I have a lot of filters.
I dig it. Yeah, I think that's all for accessories that I got.
Yeah.
Wait, I put accessories in there. Oh, are there accessories in this pocket? Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Like just
SD case.
yeah,
This filter wrench.
yeah. Filter
We were
wrench.
talking about this earlier. Like, have you ever been in a shoot and your filter is freaking stuck and you need to get it off?
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah, and I did the same thing though. I'm solidifying, trying to get all my filters the same size. I'm doing 82 though.
Yeah.
Because very few lenses step above 82.
Yeah.
Like you get some that are like that old Sigma Art had like a 92 millimeter filter, like front filter. Like, and I don't think I honestly would buy it because I can't afford it.
I don't think any of my. Well, first of all, I shoot wide most of the time, and both of my wide lenses have curved fronts, so you can't put filters on them anyways.
Can you try?
But I think I want to say like the max filter size I even have right now on an actual lens is like 67. Like I don't think I have above that right now. But I did just sell a bunch of kits, so
Yeah. I think I have 72. Is that 80? That 85 that
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell
Yep.
is the biggest one I have. But I'm just for the future.
Yeah.
I just future proof. Just get the biggest filter I can.
so that's why 77 for me. Like honestly, like I don't see myself buying that many more lenses. Like I'm pretty happy with my kit unless I happen to run across an 100mm f2 from Canon at a really good price. Then I'll buy it. But that costs way more than my camera did, and I can't justify it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The recent accessory that I was looking for, but I did already get, is the Strobe Pro stand that you got.
Oh yeah.
It is. I'll have to do a video on that at some point. It is a 9-foot air cushion stand, but the legs are adjustable. I shoot on location all the time, so I'm always like on uneven ground and things like that. And you have a light stand like kiltered like this, like your lighting angle is going to be really wonky. like you may not be able to get it up high enough to get over the model for a flattering angle, and like if it's on a hill and it's leaning backwards, it's more likely gonna fall over.
Yeah.
So if you have
Factual.
like the adjustable legs, you can just account for the hill and just whoop right back up.
That is actually really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, when I saw it, I was like, I might need one of these. I don't shoot on location that much though.
But honestly, like even if you don't, the base of it is so wide because it's like a regular stand where it's like, you know, good 4 feet wide at the base, and then you can extend it out another 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah,
it's a huge base.
It's wild. Yeah, it's the widest base I've ever seen on a light stand, honestly.
Other than that ridiculous one you have.
13 foot. Yeah. It's like the shortest point in the 13 foot is like at least 5 feet.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah, when you're carrying it, it's like your height. You're like.
Yeah. It's a really tall, just light stand. Like there's nothing special. It's just a light stand that's like monstrously tall.
But if you did have like a really, really big softbox, really high up, you didn't have to worry about it falling over.
Yeah. That's probably a new camera strap too. I keep thinking of new stuff.
I know.
But yeah,
we started this video like
27 minutes ago. It's okay. I can cut it together. We can cut out some of the weirdness. But I'm definitely gonna replace my Peak Design strap.
I mean, I don't have nice camera straps. I have pretty camera straps to go to each camera because they're like color coordinated. I have it looks like a danger do not cross tape, but it says watch out photo shoot or something like that.
Oh, that's
like,
nice.
On my 5D Mark II, and I have like a off-brand designer strap on like the Rebel, and like they just have really cute like aesthetic straps. And I'm trying to actually switch out all of my black bags to colored bags, so I can like if I need to grab something quickly off my shelf, I can actually see which one it is.
Yeah, that's actually a smart move.
A lot, and especially like small bags for like the smaller cameras, they look the same.
Yeah.
So I have like a retro, like a 90s fanny pack bag that I found thrifting. Put the Canon G2 in it. It's 2001, might as well be 90s. I put that in there. So I was like, oh yeah, green fanny pack, grab that. I know which camera's in there.
Excuse me. Sorry, I think my day's catching up with me. My energy drink's wearing off. But yeah, thank you. Nice.
Stop! We did it. That was a long ass video, but we did it.
It is.